Hi everyone.
Hi, welcome to our next capsule.
Capsule? Okay, we haven't synced this very well. Let's start again. Over to you.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Collins capsule. That was terrible. All right, we're starting now.
Okay, go.
Hi, Lauren and Faye from Ponte.
That's right. And we're the designers, and you're getting the real deal here. It's the owners and the designers, and we're about to show you our Collins capsule collection. It's a little collection we've put together for you this week, and we're loving it, but we love everything we do, so you kind of have to take that with a grain of salt. We have to think
when we say this is our favourite thing, a lot of things are.
Yeah, but we do mean it. That's the whole thing. So how about we just start, because we're just fumbling now.
Yeah, so we're fumbling. Quickly, to those of you that are new, as Faye said, we're Lauren and Faye from Motto Fashions. We're the owners and designers, mother and daughter team. And we started doing these lives when our stores shut due to COVID, so we could keep showing you how to wear things, because that's probably something that a lot of people were missing when they're shopping online. They didn't quite know how to put things together, and photos can sometimes throw a bit of a different colour. So we've done this to show you all what to do. And after this, we will be posting in our private Facebook group called the Motto VIP group. Go to the groups tab and you'll be able to join there. And we actually hold up and show as many outfits as we can make using all these pieces. So it's a great reference if you want to sort of get some ideas and even save them in your phone when you're creating outfits in your wardrobe.
And just further on that, the point of doing these point of doing these capsules is that everything goes together. So no matter how you put your wardrobe together, if you're buying these pieces, they'll always look amazing in every outfit, which is what we prove when we do the capsule. So I guess
more than ever, we're wanting to wear things to work, out to dinner when we're allowed to, and at home. So it's never been a better time.
Yeah, it's lifestyle. It's a lifestyle capsule.
Right. All right. Where do you want to start?
Why don't we start at the front?
It's my favourite jumper.
We all have this jumper here. I think we've said it before.
I want to wear it every time we do this, but you'll think I've got no clothes, and I've got plenty. So I'm not wearing it today, even though I wanted to.
Yeah.
So we're going to start by doing a bit of layering, because a lot of people love this jumper, but they're like, oh, but I really want it to be a bit longer. How do you do that, etc. So we're going to show you how.
Okay. So yes. Let's start with the shirt. I actually did. Yes. Go ahead.
Okay. So the best way to style this jumper, if you want to, is to wear a longer shirt underneath. Now,
the silky under here looks really pretty. Yeah. No, that looks great.
So if you want to wear a pair of leggings or a pair of tight pants that are a bit, how you going if you show your crotch area, you can do something like this. So I've got our musk flounced silky shirt under this. I'm actually wearing it in black today. And you can see that it, well, not on everyone, but it sort of covers that area. So if you want to hide your thighs and your hips, this is the best shirt to do it. And I always wear mine underneath this jumper. So it'll give you that little bit of length and get your proportions right.
And I'll just mention, talking about lengths and proportions, that our Facebook manager actually is 6 foot tall. She's probably said that before. She wears this and it totally covers that area and looks a fabulous proportion. So any height can do it, depending on what you want to wear with it. That's why Lauren, being 5'2", likes to wear it under her jumper, and it does actually look really stylish.
Yeah, I love it.
Love it.
And it is a really silky fabric. A lot of you have probably seen this fabric before. We call it our silky. So it collapses into nothing. So when you're wearing all your layers on top, you can't even feel it. It's not like there's bulk underneath you, because I hate that.
Yeah, so today we've added a jean with it. I wasn't going to show you because I'm wearing my jeans today. It's the vintage jean, and it's a fabulous look. It actually, wearing the shirt under this, the silky, any of the silky shirts, you'll find that it dresses the outfit up, so it doesn't look so casual, because I think if you want a capsule wardrobe that crosses all areas of your lifestyle, you want to make sure that you can mix them like that, so it doesn't look too casual, and actually sometimes doesn't look too dressy either.
Yeah, love that. So you can easily do this with a sneaker. Like, you can see, I'm assuming you can see my feet.
Maybe I'll hold it
with
too
like
long.
A white sneaker, or you could easily even do something like what Faye's got on. Let me put these
Sorry,
back.
I'll put those back and I'll give you those. And
you can do
it's probably a little bit long, but you can do the print boot, and it looks probably a little bit dressier than Lauren's sneaker, even though it's very stylish both ways.
Absolutely. And while we're on this shirt, we sort of very lightly crossed up this in a Facebook Live that we did in our private group. Again, join there if you want to see more. And we just want to show you how you can actually do a bit of a front tuck in different scenario. Annoyingly, I'm not wearing jeans, so we're all going to see everything, which we seem to
Well, do you want me to have a go?
Yeah, well, yeah, maybe.
Well, look, I can't put in my jeans, but if you do a front half tuck, it's really stylish. I know some of you who've been watching us right from the start would have seen this a number of times, but that's very stylish. And also,
you can 100% now.
And it still gives you some sort of coverage in the front. That's why we like that instead of the full half tuck, which means you can expose both sides of your front. But by blousing it over, it covers Lauren's little baby bump that's sort of still there, and she doesn't. Oh, is it still there? And she doesn't mind.
And we go and eat a big box of cookies now for our sorrows.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, totally does. So we love doing the half. That's like a bit of a high fashion kind of look, or you can leave it out like I had. Yeah. Or actually, some people have also tied it.
And a low tie, because this is quite a long shirt, so it's got a lot of fabric that you can do that with. And you just do a tiny double knot.
And then you can
hides all your bumps there too.
Keep the bum covered, but it's shorter in the front. So depending on what kind of pant you want to wear, that's a great choice as well.
And you can still do that actually under this jumper and just have the shirt tail hanging around the back if you don't mind doing that.
What's going on here? It's going in there.
Oh,
great.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I must have done that from before.
This shirt comes in a plain black, which is the one that I'm wearing. Or a khaki.
Yeah, just before we go off on this, some of you over the years have probably complained about buttons falling off. Now, I know it's not a motto thing because we went to a wedding not recently actually, it's probably last year, and someone was wearing a Xenia suit and he had a missing button on his sleeve, and I happened to tell him, and I said, well, there you go, it's not just any old label that loses their buttons, everybody can, regardless of the price point. So we've got the secret, this is what we do. Ta-da!
Secret. Oh, we've got a bottle coming in to show off.
Yeah, come in, Bron, because she does have the shirt. So we've got, if I'd worn it, you really would have seen it. Bron, I'm sure you've met Bron.
Bron's the brains. Oh, it's also short next to you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
now you can really see how small we are.
This is the brains behind all our social media. So you can thank Bron for seeing all this great stuff.
Yeah, you can see the fabulous length.
Nearly 6 foot,
Oh, there you go.
centimetres. So, yes.
So jealous. Really, Long legs and all that. We're very jealous.
Yeah, you can do it. So me and Bron are twinning today. We're both wearing black pants and the shirt. Oh, my God.
I'm not, but you know. I'd look. This would look like a dress on my size.
Sexy mum. My hot sexy very
great. Okay.
Yeah, love it.
Okay, thanks, Bron. Okay, now we're back to our tip.
So back to our trick.
Oh, actually, we were going to do it on the blazer, weren't we? I forgot.
Yeah. Nail polish. Now, when Faye told me about this,
it was my secret. I discovered this. It was my invention.
And I'm
I'm
not doing that. But then I reckon that day a button popped off. And you know why my buttons pop off is because I'm always pulling up my sleeve cuffs. So I'm putting all this pressure on the buttons. Of course they're going to fall off because I keep pulling them up and pushing it out. Like, that's just common sense, really. And
there's more to why a button falls off. You see these hanging buttons, just you constantly jiggling all day as you're walking, they actually cut the thread because they're when I say quality buttons, they're a moulded button and it just nips the thread. Now, because of when they sew a button on with a machine, it just has a whole lot of loops. There's never a knot. Doesn't matter what brand you buy, unless it's hand done. And so it eventually comes away. So what you do
it's that constant loosening.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, no, this one's nowhere near it.
No.
Okay, but it will be eventually.
Yeah. Well, we do use a lot of threads around the button, of course, to keep it on, but it doesn't really solve the issue.
Okay, so number one, clear nail polish. Let's go close.
Yeah, look, any brand. I mean, this is whatever you can get from any cheap place. It doesn't really matter. Is this
you can see
bright enough? Maybe do it on a bit of an angle so it's a bit of light that way, do you think? Yeah, that's better. Okay, what I'm going to do is get the tiniest bit on the brush and just put it on the edge of the thread and the button.
So you're basically using
only touching
the nail polish.
The thread. Yeah.
You're using it to be like a glue to glue all the threads together so they can't actually loosen because it's like glue stuck to it. And it's clear, so you can't see it.
And it won't wash off and it'll just stay put. And, and you don't have to touch the fabric. So I don't think you're actually ruining anything. It's purely the thread under the button.
But
and that's what you do.
But accidentally get a little bit of fabric, it doesn't even matter because it's underneath.
That's
right.
I
do this now, like my things, they don't go to their special place in my wardrobe until I've done this so I don't forget, because if you lose a button, it's going to happen when you're out, and especially if it's a feature button like this, well, what are you going to do? Or it's like the button like there. That Murphy's Law, that's what's going to happen. And it'll happen in the weirdest moment. We do carry spare buttons. We were originally adding a button to each garment, but, if you lose 2 buttons, where does it get you? So we sometimes, most of the time, we'll store a button here. So don't panic if you do lose one. Yep. But really, do yourself a favour and get that 100%.
That nail polish. Not the nail polish, the gloss.
All right.
Okay, so before we move on, shall I talk about the jeans waist now? Or am I giving you too many tips all at once?
Well, you're wearing them. So
I'm wearing them, so I'd like to. Yeah, look, I've always said I'm not a jeans girl. But actually, once I got into the motto jeans, I became a bit of a jeans girl. firstly, I like to say I don't actually personally like the elastic around the waist, and I know that's comfortable for most, but to me, that's quite casual, whereas if I want something to look a little bit dressier, I prefer this waistband, but I just want to show you. I'm going to go up close, and just can you see how much that stretches? Look at that. So it's very, very comfortable, and you can have your bad days or your bloated days or whatever, you feel by the end of the day you've eaten too much, whatever. You can have that extra bit of cake. That's the way we like to put it. And it's really quite comfortable. So that's the beauty of all our jeans.
Yeah.
We don't have a rigid waistband. We do have some that have elastic, but they're not out in the stores yet. But this one, the one now, which is called the Vintage
Body Sculpt.
Body Sculpt.
Or Body Shaper.
Yeah, Body Shaper, because it gives you a nice butt, see?
Yeah.
So don't be worried about the waistband being too tight. And they are a little bit on the generous size for each size anyway, but you'll find that they're very comfortable. I just want to say that.
I think you can still probably go your normal size. You say they're on the generous side, but you're about size 1. For me, I'm like, just say I'm usually a size 10. And
you squeezed into the 8, didn't you?
Yeah, I squeezed into the 8, but also they were the only jeans that fit me after I had my baby. I was like dying to wear a pair of jeans, dying to. And not one pair of my other jeans would fit. Only the Motto ones would fit. And this is quite a few weeks ago, so it was probably 4 weeks post-baby. And the waist was totally fine.
Yes, it had a bit of a tumble.
Yeah, totally
it was fine. And it looked great too. And the funny thing is, like some people say, oh, what size are you wearing? Okay, I'm in a size 8, but my daughter, who's probably, would you be a size bigger than me normally?
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, well,
also, I like them tight, but comfortable.
Yeah, and she bought the size 8 and looked fabulous in them. They do hold you in, by the way.
They do.
Okay, so
now we want to go to we're going to
do this.
We've talked about this quite a lot, and sorry to keep reiterating it, but there's nothing more important than good basics. And what you want to do in winter is if you want to wear a shirt, because they're really in fashion, but you don't want to freeze, you've got to wear a fine knit top, any fine knit top. You've probably got some in your wardrobe. If you don't, ours is called fine knit basic top.
You see how sort of fine it is?
And we've got 2 types. We've got one with a slightly higher boat neck, which still looks fantastic underneath lower shirts.
I think this is the higher one.
No, that's the low one.
Oh, okay.
And this is it's more of a scoop neck. You can see I've got it on. That's
you've got it on.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can do this underneath everything, and it just keeps you so much warmer. Then you don't have to stress about doing all the coats. So that's
we do camis and these lightweight things under all our jumpers because they're loose. So I guess you get a bit of cool air going through them, and that's a way to keep nice and warm.
So if you just want to try a shirt, and this is, again, any shirt, putting it with a tonal blazer is an amazing look, very, very on trend.
Gorgeous.
Especially as you're slowly heading back into the workforce and we're slowly getting things that we're allowed to do. I haven't seen the update, but I hear we're allowed to do
a few things,
now.
Some things.
So you can easily pair it back just with a pair of jeans. I mean, that's definitely a me look, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely. I love that.
With a sneaker or with even a high heel.
Well, I'll show you with my boot if you like, with my jeans. And you've got the boot look.
So you can go casual with the jumper on top, or you can go more dressy or corporate, even for the office, depending on what your bottom is.
Just want to talk about the blazer too for a bit. A lot of our blazers, they're shapely, but they're fairly sort of straight block because we think that, that's what we need. But this time, when we did design this blazer, we actually put quite a bit of shaping into the middle. So if you're a pear shape, this is the one you want to go for. But what we did, I thought we're very ingenious here, we actually broadened the shoulder on a bit of a slope, so you get a little bit of a broader shoulder. It's not meant to sit on your shoulder, it's meant to sit off your shoulder, and then it gives you a real curvy waist, and then you cover your booty really nicely because it's a shaped, it's a shaped blazer. So that's what the benefit is of this one. And this one's called?
The Mia blazer.
The Mia blazer.
M-I-A.
Yeah.
And then the other thing, keep that out, that you can wear with it. So you can do a jean if you want to do something a bit more casual, even though these days jeans are dressy or casual. But there's also a leatherette pant. So this isn't an aubergine. We've called it aubergine. It's sort of it's like a dark plum fabric. It's very, very neutral.
It is a Ponte.
It's a Ponte, and it has a black foil overlay, so it gets that leather look, but it's still machine washable, super stretchy. You can care for it just how you care for your other clothes. There's nothing special.
Yeah, it looks really pretty with this colour.
Yeah, speaking of that tone on tone, you could just pop that longer length on one side, have one side tucked, and that looks hot. I don't know if you guys can see the colours properly, but that looks gorgeous from here.
Just one thing, when we do a combination like this, a couple of people have mentioned, what shoes would I wear? Well, you know what? This is when you want your shoes to really stand out and do a really different colour. Like I would wear my bright red boots, or my burgundy boots actually, with this pant. In fact, with this outfit, it doesn't have to go with anything. It's just a piece to say, wow, I am a fashionista and here I come. That's what you do with it.
Yeah, I love that.
You don't want to go for a neutral, I don't know, something.
Well, you could. It depends on your personality, yeah?
Yeah, true.
I
I guess the point is you don't have to worry about what to wear with it because you can wear anything.
Right, so then another way,
This one?
Another way to wear a blazer, which is probably one of the biggest trends that we're seeing for this season, so it'll last definitely for many years, is to do like a jumper under a blazer. And then again, you can do any of the pants we've shown you. And we were obsessed with this colour combo.
Actually, this was one of my outfits when I was picking some things to wear at home one time with the plum. Oh, which way am I going to show it? That way. I love this outfit, love it. And I think I did wear my red boots with this.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
So you don't have to go your obvious shirt underneath a blazer. Like a knit that's a bit casual can double easily to get you back into the office. And this is a really comfy way to slowly get back into that.
Yeah, and don't worry about, I was just going to show you the back, don't worry about things hanging down. We're always saying that, but it actually does look stylish when it's just hanging down like that.
Great. And because we are all heading back to work very slowly, I think.
Oh, nice.
Unfortunately.
Really?
I think probably everyone just wants
Hey,
to
we're
stay
at work, we love it.
We're at work, but I feel like everyone's gotten a bit like comfortable staying
home?
home. And I totally understand that. I'm a bit jealous actually. So you can also go for something, if you don't want to do the tonal, you can go for something like this, which is a stretch jacquard. It's got like a really fine check. And again, it is super stretchy. And you can easily pair it with your denim.
Yeah,
There's
which I was going to show.
Yeah.
Yep. And again with that aubergine leatherette pant.
Really beautiful. I love the open neckline of a shirt under. Oh, like open and open.
That's why you love it. You're wearing
That's
it.
why I love it. Right. And then again, we've got the comfy knit.
This is a striking colour. It's a real piece. Imagine this with,
gorgeous.
Oh, with that jacket.
Gorgeous.
It looks fabulous. Looks fabulous.
And then again.
And again, you can still do the same two pants, actually.
Yeah. So this is sort of one of those outfits that you can wear casual or jeans, amazing with sneakers, or you can easily wear it to the office. And I want to show you this sleeve. It's sort of got a brushed finish to it. It's got like a bit of a fluffy, really, really warm, fleecy, and it's really nice and stretchy.
And this again is probably designed, well, it is designed for the pear shape. We designed it so it gives you a nice nipped in waist. But actually, what I find, even on a body like mine, I'm very straight up and down and boyish. That gives me a figure.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Our Bengaline jeans, this is sort of the kind of thing that you all usually go wild for, and we love them, so we know why. So if you want to be like, I don't want to say the word streetwear, but if you want to have that bit of urban edge to you, this is a really great outfit. And again, you can easily pair it back, like even with a black shirt.
Oh, gorgeous.
And this black jacket. This is the Leatherette Siska blazer. I think I just saw someone mention it if someone's asked. So you can easily do it for dressy or
a bit casual.
Go super cash when you're ready to get out and about.
Yeah, get out and about, do shopping.
Like even for travelling.
I know, it's so good and comfortable. You can't do it yet.
There's no point in saying it, but for travelling, like how cool is that to go? It's like every day where that looks smart because you don't want to be too casual because that's
you still want to look smart.
Totally.
I think as we mature, we don't want to look just thrown together. I think there's a little bit more to it when we're more stylish. And with that, I added actually I'd add this jacket. It's the bomber jacket in. Actually, I'll show you.
So this is the biker in
Yeah, the biker.
Again, stretchy, machine washable and all that stuff.
Looks so nice with this. What a great outfit.
Yeah, all that tonal is a huge thing, So
yeah, that's a look.
Yeah, super contrast, or you can go tonal and both look really amazing.
Yeah, and the shoe you'd wear with this, you'd probably get a tan boot, and I reckon that'd look so good, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
or your sneakers.
Or white,
even plain white sneakers, so stylish.
Yeah, really cute.
Like that. I'll move this bag.
I'll get this up
Yep,
closer.
sure.
This is this fabric. It's like a bubble finish to it. And again, nice and stretchy.
Maybe I'll do this again just to extend on this look.
Yeah, great.
And again, we've still got our spotty navy pant, our stretchy pant.
Yeah, so you can even say, how good does it look with pink? And
it's really pretty with pink.
Actually, we had a brighter pink shirt from one of the other weeks, and that looked stunning as well.
It becomes a neutral, and this with the like a jacket over the top, very stylish.
So again, this is such a great concept to wear from work or on the weekend.
Yeah,
and
I like that.
Piece, including this shirt, is stretchy as well, so it's got maximum comfort.
Yes, there's always that. Hang on with that pant. Yeah, And
we're speeding along today, aren't we? I feel like
we're going too fast. If we're going too fast, just say so. We'll have to slow down.
We can't even see what you say.
Yeah,
You'll have to
that's
say,
right.
Bron,
But we will for next time.
Can you tell them to
just
slow it up
down? Yeah. And I rather like a lot of patterns together, like this spotty jean with this textured silky knit. I don't know what we call this one.
I think it's called jacquard something.
Okay. Well, I mean, obviously we'll put it out.
It's Monday and we're already like that.
Let me see if it's on the ticket. No, it's not. So we'll let you know.
You'll find it. You'll tell us probably. But this is really, really gorgeous. It's stretchy, but it has like a silky finish, so it does throw a bit of dressiness. But again, you can easily do that with your sneakers, and it's super comfy. It's just like a net.
Yeah, and I guess to dress it up, you can still wear it with your pink blazer.
Love that.
Yeah, pretty. And there's no reason why. I just want to make sure that you see it with everything. There's no reason why you can't.
I love that with my
with your black. Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah,
and even throwing something like this over the top, because this is a brown little mini check. Looks fabulous with the blues.
Yeah, gorgeous. Now we do have a matching. Is it here?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. You can even
actually. We'll do it this way. I'll do that. You do that. And let's undo that. Oh yeah, we've got our pink notes on
today.
Here.
Something is going wrong with us.
Oh, we're okay. You pop that with that. Yeah. We're going too fast. So this is the twin set. I mean, I love a twin set look, and this is one of them. Gorgeous. And then you can pop it with any pant. You can do it with your jeans. I'll show you with my jeans as well. Yeah, that's really nice. Final. Yeah. Then with jeans, looks really cool. And then even with Lauren's pant.
Or we can do the leather.
Yes, the leatherette jean.
Yeah, I actually love this fabric with the leather because I think it's like
really
it's
nice.
Really silky, dressy. A bit like how I've got your leatherette, which is like a bit of an edgy look with the silky. I think there's a really nice combination in that.
There is. You're right. Never mind. We'll make a mess and then we'll find ourselves again.
We're totally making a mess.
That's okay.
Awesome.
So I think we're up to here. Okay, so look, I've thrown in, I can't seem to get away from this bias cut skirt. It's gorgeous. We have it in a number of colours, but this colour we've decided to throw in again because look, it looks sensational with that. Absolutely gorgeous. And not only that, it looks sensational with that.
Yeah, beautiful.
Even though it's not, you see, it doesn't have to match. It's just the way we throw it together. Yeah, and also, I'll pull them all out because they all look beautiful. You could even throw that.
Yeah,
look at that.
Nice, really nice.
Very pretty, isn't it?
Well, what about trying the ink biker?
Yes, I will. I'll just put this back. Maybe I'll just slow it down and we'll do it this way.
We're getting excited.
We're getting excited, yeah.
That so you can do something really unexpected.
Yeah, really, really pretty.
Yeah, cute. So again, you can do this with a sneaker, a boot, a heel.
Yeah, and even
really
a printed boot. Even a printed boot could look really good with this.
Love that.
Yeah, gorgeous. So actually, that's my favourite.
Is it?
That's my favourite. Yeah. I can't try it on before I leave today because you'll be watching me, but that's my favourite. Okay, so I'm getting back to this with one of our soft pink shirts. Would you mind just holding that for a minute, love? And then throwing on a pink cardi or any of the cardis. I mean, we've also got the beige cardi, which the cream cardigan would look gorgeous, the fluffy one. But look at that,
so
very pretty.
If you're wearing, I think if you're going to wear a skirt like this, the most important thing is you have to do a front tuck. There's no other opportunity to do anything other. So if you're not going to do a front tuck, don't buy it. You have to do the front tuck. It doesn't
look like fashion if you don't do the front tuck with that skirt. Rough. And not only that, can I just say, I'm going to have a bit of a bash at the belt here.
How are we going to manage this?
Okay.
This is getting tricky.
Okay, just a sec. I thought maybe I'll just hold it for now, but I'm going to say something about this Aubergine Belt. They're super stretchy for a start, but when you put it on your skirt and you just blouse over your blouse, it doesn't have to be on the waist, it can be a little bit lower, and you pop that in. I'm going to put it on myself because it's too hard to do it on this lady here. But have a look at that. Gorgeous. But what I want to say something about the colour. You see, this colour, the reason we did this colour is because it actually picks up the colour of something else. Like I'm wearing brown and blue, and have a look. If I put this on, it's a perfect match. It's just amazing. Well, not a perfect match as in it's the same colour. I'm just saying it looks amazing on together.
It has like a really warm kind of undertone, but because it's got the black coating on the top, it actually, no matter what kind of black you wear it with, it works.
It's sort of translucent, is that the word? So that's what I do. And then so just watch what I've done. I've just threaded that through like a normal belt. And then I go back in there and thread it through the other side, and it just creates a bit of magic there. And just keep pulling it through. I know it's a bit long on me, so there. Now, doesn't that add a bit of style to my outfit? What do you think?
Yeah, it looks really cool.
And it doesn't have to match. This is the colour you'd go for. I have tried it with black, and I think the black is very harsh, whereas this is a nice soft look.
Yeah,
Don't you think?
I really like that. I think
I've
if
got
you
looking in the mirror
if you're
here.
wanting to wear lighter colours or anything not
There.
black, this is a great
Look at
choice.
that.
Otherwise, it really
Oh,
stands
really
out.
nice. In fact, I might even leave it on. But I wanted to show you with I better take it off. We've
So
got to
now
show you a
one
few other
less
things.
in the belt. Yeah, we don't have. Sorry.
But yeah, that's what I want to show you. It doesn't only go with the pink. It looks fabulous with the
beautiful.
blues.
Yeah,
It looks
amazing.
fabulous with the teal. Looks
Yeah,
fabulous
it looks
with
amazing with the hot pink.
the hot
those
pink
two colours together.
and the chocolate browns. All the browns I wore because of the
gorgeous.
jumper I was wearing. You could see,
Right.
and definitely the blues. So it actually goes right through. So for this capsule, highly recommend the Aubergine Belt.
So I think that probably a lot of you also you're not that confident on how to wear a belt. I can see our lights are flicking again. I'm so sorry we haven't been able to fix that.
We don't know how to fix that one.
Maybe explain to everyone why you would want to add a belt to your outfit. What are the actual benefits in terms of being flattering?
Of course, there's many.
She's obsessed with belts. She knows
I'm a belt. You know, I'm not a jean person. I'm a belt person. I love belts. And why? Because it actually focuses the eye where you want people to look. So here I am. I mean, obviously you want people to look at your face and your eyes, but that's why you wear makeup, isn't it? So if I want to put it down here, I'll show you what, I probably should have said this before I took it off. Never mind, it just gives us a bit more time to play around. So immediately by putting on the belt, it draws your eye to the belt. So you're thinking, well, big deal, what does that mean? And rightly so, you probably would say that. But when I explain, you'll get what I'm saying. Have I done that properly? That's good enough for this experiment, really. Okay, so what it's doing, it's saying, okay, look at the shape. It's going in, focus, and then out again. So it's giving me a figure. It's giving me a feminine shape. So if you're a lady who has a lot of bulk in the middle, and I call myself that lady, well, this is what you do, and that's why I love belts, because it slims you down. Gone are the days where you can wear a belt on your waist and get away with it. I mean, maybe pre-baby days.
No,
I don't know. I don't know if you've ever done that.
It's not so much a trend now. I think that the
It's
more
just
thing is to have it as a function of your outfit, and it actually creates a proportion for you as well.
Yeah.
So I think the other day in one of the lives, it might have been in our group, Faye was saying that often people can't get away with wearing a baggy top and a baggy pant, and then she got
by adding a belt. Hang on, you need the belt. That's what I'm talking about.
That's
exactly.
the only thing you need. You need to have that belt to tuck it there. Then your eye, people are looking pretty much from your feet up, eye, and then there's bam, and then your face.
Yeah, and what it does,
you're getting this long body.
Yeah, it creates an illusion of length as well, especially for someone like me. But look, what you want to do is add a belt to everything, but there are a couple of other reasons why belts are great. It does hold your tummy in when you wear it here. Do you find that?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it holds your tummy in. It helps with the front tuck. If you don't want to put it on your garment up here, you can actually just tuck it into your belt and have it like this.
Yeah.
And it is nice. I mean, I did tuck this into my jeans because I can, but if I can't, because for whatever reason, I do it in a belt.
Like the miracle pants or something, like my pants are all the way up here.
And you want to do it a bit lower on your tummy.
Taking, the fold over is too high. So that's when you do that where you want it.
Yeah, and the other reason for why we like wide belts, because I know some people don't understand why someone would wear a wide belt. Well, it's actually holding in my muffin tops. Okay, I know I don't have muffin tops. You said that before. But you know what? It will hold in any muffin tops. So it's almost like a corset, but a sexy corset. Ooh, sexy. Am I allowed to say that? Of course I am. A sexy corset. So you actually got, that feminine vibe.
Yeah, it makes you feel, you got to feel a bit
makes
sexy.
me feel good.
Yeah, and it's stretchy, so it's like comfortable. It's not like
it's very comfortable. And it doesn't move.
All that stuff.
When you do this thing, it actually doesn't move. And if you play with doing this, I might have to do, if you want, I can do another little separate video if you need to see more detail on how to wear the belt. Just let us know if that wasn't enough for you. So, belts, yes, a winner.
Back to it. All right, cool. So now we've got this little basic beige top. So for those of you who like to be a little bit more on the neutral side of colours, we've kind of covered the tonal people and we've covered the high contrast people. But for those who like to really just...
Yeah, a bit of softness.
Yeah, a bit of softness. You can easily do...
Look at that. That's so pretty. And again, you do the front tuck. And actually, this is where I'd wear the belt, definitely with that brown jumper. You pop the belt there, the jumper, and just pick it up. It's just so nice. It just puts the eye there. And with the V of the cardigan, you will look really slim and elongated if that's what you want to do. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. You look good anyway. Yeah.
Great. So if you want to go for more of a pant, we'll show you. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
We've got the jeans. If you just wanted to be really casual.
Yeah, nice. That's really cool. Casual. Really good.
Looks very cool.
And it even goes, it goes with, because again, it goes with all the pants. Yeah, why not?
Does it? No, I don't like it like that.
Oh, I don't like blue and brown. No, really, blue and brown are the go.
There's better.
I like the
And
print.
again, this is
I like the
the
print.
aubergine. So as we told you, it really
Yeah, it
throws
goes with
kind of
so
any
many
colour.
things.
Yeah, and that looks great. I'll get up a bit closer.
You're too hasty with this one. You're too hasty. Let's have another look and talk about it. Usually blue and
Maybe
brown because they're
hold this,
okay.
and
And put the
try.
baby next to it.
I'm just thinking if it had a bit
Oh yeah,
more,
with a belt.
had a
Okay.
bit more colour. Does that look good? Let me
Yeah,
see the
no,
mirror.
look, it does.
Yeah. I think you need to just tie it in a bit more together. So either a snood, I would say, might
Yeah, just
kind
some
of
accessory
pick
to
it
tie
up.
it together.
Yeah,
But I rather
definitely.
like that. I
Yeah.
like the idea of any blue and brown because they're opposite colours on the colour wheel, and that's what looks good. You could even do one of the necklaces. We haven't got a necklace here today, so
Yeah. All right, so then we could get rid
you
of
could
this
do.
top.
You know what you could do? Add the biker
Oh yes. Amazing.
with this.
Yeah, super.
And
cool.
that's super cool with
Yeah,
sneakers.
that's funky.
Fabulous with sneakers.
Yeah, so you're just picking
like
up
it.
that blue. I think if you've got no colours like
To pull it together.
normally, actually, I mean, often you can make it work, but yeah, in this case, you just throw on the jacket.
I would make it work. By the way, I did have someone ask me about whether this would be too tight for a biggish arm. And you know what? We made this much bigger than last year, so I don't know if that's any help, but we'll have to put the measurements on our website of this part here, so you'll know.
But
it's actually quite wide. It should be okay. Should be okay. In fact, when we design things and we do fittings, we actually ask our pattern maker, who's a man, and he has a really big hand, and I get him to put his hand in everything so I make sure it'll fit everybody.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's one of my secrets. I shouldn't have said anything there, but anyway, I did.
A male pattern maker. He's the fit model, apparently.
He's a big boy.
He's
a big boy.
To do a little bit more dressy.
Again, I love that.
Yeah, that's really
love
cool.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, gorgeous.
And so comfortable. Like everything here.
That's it. It's so comfortable.
Is the skirt stretchy? Maybe show everyone.
Yes, it is. It's on the bias. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, great.
Everything's
That's
stretchy.
Really easy. Yeah,
oh, actually,
gorgeous.
this isn't stretchy now that I've
that
said that, but it's a loose fit. Yeah, let me pull some of those together.
All right.
So have we done this?
No. I don't know. Have we?
No, we haven't. So hang on. That goes with this. Yeah. So this is our blue leatherette Ponte pant, and yet mixing it with blue. Actually, this is one of my outfits. I have worn this previously. So if you want to be snug and warm, it looks like you can wear that anywhere, work, home, anywhere, and you'd be comfortable and you'd look really smart.
And super comfortable.
Depending on your shoes again. Seems that shoes are the thing that actually make the destination of the outfit, don't you think?
Yeah, definitely. And that jacket as well, if you're not into the brown, it also comes in like a bottle colour and charcoal.
I've got to try this on because I said to Lauren, this will be my piece because have a look.
I love that. Yeah, so cool. How cool does that look? I think with a lot of the browns underneath, it looks amazing. Yeah. But yeah.
And I was going to say, show it with the jeans. Yeah.
Oh, wrong way. So they're the leather look pants again. If you love leather but you can't be bothered with the...
Oh, the care of leather and what you do with it.
Caring for leather? No, thank you.
And did we show you this? And of course, you know it's faux fur, of course. Show you this fabric. Beautiful and warm and fluffy.
Yeah, and the thing I love about that is you can really curl it up around your neckline and it's so comfy. It
keeps you nice and warm, especially if you've got short hair.
Glam.
Yeah. Okay, so that.
Great. So this is another look that we can do with the skivvy. We do have this skivvy as well in like a more juicy roll neck. It's much more bigger.
Just a bigger
if you
cowl.
like something big and warm around your neck, you can go with the other one. And maybe if you're really big in the bust and you don't like all that fuss sitting here, then we'd recommend the shorter turtleneck for you.
And see the long pant.
Yeah, great.
Okay,
so great with amazing with the leatherette pants.
Really nice. And amazing with the jean too, I guess. I mean, it'll go with all these pants. That's the way we've picked it out. Put that back. Great with those spotty.
A bit more on the
nice.
Side of things.
Nice. And then we can still do.
I'm trying to see, do we have some shoes that maybe we can just grab?
Just grab, yeah, sure.
Like I love them with jeans.
Just hold that and I'll show you. Yeah, absolutely.
Area. We'll try and do this a bit more to give you a good idea of shoes because obviously we don't sell them, so we can't show you.
So we can't, and I can't even tell you where we get them from. Like a nice, this is a suede pinkish sneaker, very nice, even though you've got lines.
So go back to that pink. Like this is an example. You don't have to be tonal. You can put a totally random different colour, being a pale pink, with navy.
In fact, with this whole range, if you had a boot like this, and I'll do Kmart a favour and say they're from Kmart. I don't know where these are from. If you had these two pieces, these two shoes, the boot and sneaker, it would go with this entire wardrobe, and you wouldn't need anything else. More than likely, if you can find them.
With this outfit. Yeah, gorgeous. So
Look
the
at that.
boots, these boots,
Gorgeous.
the Kmart boots, they've got brown on the side and they're throwing a little bit of pink, but again, you can totally get away with it with the all blue outfit.
It's not the gingery brown like my boots, a gingery boot, so you can see the difference. It's sort of like the greyish pinkish one, and that's a bit pink. So if you're cool tones, this is what you want to go for in a shoe in any case, and it'll really pull it together.
Right. Then we've got our distressed top, so you can see it's a really big, oversized.
Oh, love it, love it.
The arms.
Love that.
Do you want to put it on?
Sure.
Have you got something on under?
Yeah, sure. I didn't know I was going to be doing this.
Well,
did I knock my mic?
Oh. This is a total fade. This is like, hang on, have we done something?
It's my look. Have we done something?
Can you still hear us? I think you've done something.
Oh.
Something popped up.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
Ron, you're in charge of telling us if we've done something. Maybe not.
Maybe not. Let's hope that.
Oh, sorry, I've messed it all up. Let's see, have we done something? No.
Oh, yes, we have. Look at that. The volume's right down. I'm sorry.
We've done something. What is it? All right, we're back. Sorry.
Oh, my goodness. We're definitely not pros here.
Make it worth it. Come on.
Make it worth it. I'm going to flaunt this top.
So
this is one of my favourites.
Really baggy top. You need to kind of show off that you've got some tight arms under there.
Look, the way I'd wear this, sorry, Lauren, for interrupting. Look, I do this.
Put on you?
And the big brown coat. Gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, yeah, I like that. Don't you think?
I was going to go for
We're on now. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
We're good. Thank you. Thank you.
We're trashing
I don't know what we did.
We're trashing the joint. That's what we're doing.
Yeah. See, I wear
that
this.
looks cool.
Really nice. Yeah, nice.
And hang on, what about this? Get rid of that.
Okay. I'm the model now that I've knocked my ear off.
So this is fun. I could do this in a shop.
We actually should do this, shouldn't we? And look, don't worry about these sleeves being dolman sleeves. That means it's one of these loose sleeves because it doesn't make any difference. They're soft and they'll just kind of mold to your body. Oh, cool.
Yeah, I love that. Really cool.
And
right,
here,
shoe. Hang on.
I reckon it looks good with these boots.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, all the sneakers, sure. I can't put sneakers on because they're all miles too big on me, but you can get the idea. See, I'd throw that under there and leave that open, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
sure. Like that. Yes, and these khaki sneakers, really nice.
Yeah.
Oh, again, another pair of shoes from Kmart. Okay, so
we're big spenders, can you tell?
Well, when I'm buying for online, I'm not going to be buying really expensive shoes now, am I? No. Maybe for myself I will, but that's it.
All right, and then, hang on, then we want to
pull this down just so that you can get the idea. Yeah, really cool.
Yeah, this biker jacket, definitely undo the zip hard and show what you're wearing underneath.
Yeah, just halfway. That's all it needs.
Especially if you've got like a cuff, like a feature cuff or something like our blogger shirts, it looks awesome.
Yeah, cool.
But that looks super cool.
I like that. Yes, I would. Let me fix myself up on.
Yeah. Faye's going on a mission now. She's ready. You're on.
This is what you do. Then you can go and do your shopping.
Totally.
Put your motto gear in here and off you go. You don't have to carry extra bags.
100%.
It's fabulous. I
love
this bag.
That's a cool outfit.
It's a great bag. And it is a cool outfit.
All right,
yeah.
we got sidetracked.
We did get, but it was fun, wasn't it? Okay. So, is there anything else that goes with this jumper?
Oh.
Well, hang on, we've got to do this bit. We're not done by any means.
We're just getting started, guys.
Don't go off and get a cup of coffee just yet.
All right, we're a bit silly today. I don't know why.
No, it's okay. We can be silly. Okay, let's talk about this skirt.
Yeah, see, I
haven't got my jumper on. But look at that.
Yeah, that's
nice.
Cool. I love that.
Now, this has got the gut buster. Can I call it a gut buster? Sure. The gut buster belt already on it. And again, it does that. Actually, do you mind just, grabbing that? This has got a beautiful soft elastic waist. It's a great skirt, soft elastic waist, so for comfort. And we put that belt just a little bit down there so you can still blouse your front tuck in. And that highlights. Yeah, it highlights.
Instantly, like that.
Yeah,
well,
you can
not
see.
Quite like
you
that,
can see.
Like that. And then if you want to wear like a jumper.
Shall I take this off now?
Yeah,
no,
take
not
that
yet.
off. Yeah, you're the...
Am I the model today? Okay, I'm the model today. I just don't want to knock my microphone. No, fair enough. I can do that. I just have to be careful.
Are you totally going to knock your microphone, or will you not?
Well, maybe I'll just hold that one. Okay. What do you think?
Put the skirt on, or we're just...
No. Oh,
okay.
No, don't put the skirt on. You get the idea. You actually thought I was going to put the skirt on. This is going to end up like a messy wardrobe. You can tell, can't you? Okay. Who's got the hanger? Okay, over here.
I've got a hanger.
This is for this one.
All right. This is... I like this outfit. I live in skirts.
Love it. Love it.
Always wearing skirts.
And actually, do you mind if I I should have actually done this before.
All right. So
but have a look at this.
Oh, yeah, cute. Because this has like a plum undertone.
Oops.
Actually, no one probably heard me then because she went away with the mic.
Oh, yeah.
A plum undertone. You can, like, wearing it with pink and a chunky jumper and sneakers. Like,
Look at
normally
that. That looks
you'd think
gorgeous.
that was a dressy skirt. It's not. You can wear this every day. And the leatherette's
I
like
love
quite
it
a
with
thick,
these.
firm hold Ponte, so it really slims.
Pop those there. We may just pull on them
like
again.
strong hold. Fashion.
Yeah, they look really
awesome.
good.
Love
And
that.
then,
what else is there?
yeah, okay, so if you don't want to do your jumper, you can still do something like this.
Yeah,
See, we put the cowl there for people who don't want to feel so hot with their chunky jumpers, but it gives them the same vibe. So you do that with a front tuck with that skirt. Fabulous.
Yeah, gorgeous.
And then you'd probably want to do, I was going to do this with
you could even do this.
Oh, of course you can.
Like if you want to go a bit more corporate and you're going to the office, that's a great look.
Great look.
What about this jumper?
I was going to do it with the fur.
Oh, yeah,
you can, either way.
Oh,
Yeah, show that. This was my pick, to do it with a little fur.
Yeah, great.
Fabulous look. And then with the sneakers, but the blazer does make it a little bit more workwear. But at the same time, this is so nice, isn't it? I love that.
Gorgeous. Love
nice
that.
outfit.
Now, all the aubergine leatherette looks really unexpectedly amazing with our pale blue rib. So we've pulled out some pieces to show you that as well.
Yeah. See that, I feel a little bit exposed here. I'm going to just pop my jumper back on. Although, before I do that, see what Lauren's done to her mum? My goodness. Anyway, it's okay. I don't mind. For you, ladies, I will do it. This, okay, it's a little bit on the big side. You know what I do? I roll the sleeves up instantly. And look at them.
Do we have any armbands handy?
Probably not. Look at that. How cool does that look?
All the armbands.
How cool does that look?
Expect that.
Looks
yeah,
good.
Amazing. I love
it.
Big
I won't
like
pop the jumper on to show you, but with the jumper, it's really pretty.
So they could easily be wearing, you could do the matching set, then put your skirt on, front tuck.
Yeah, and then what I would do is I'd have it open.
Oh, skirt, yep.
Show a bit more of the skirt. Okay.
Just closer.
Sorry, ladies. We're a bit too fast there. Hang on. What happens when it's on, it stretches out like so, because that's the plan.
And you've got your ruching nicely over your belly.
Yeah. And this is exactly where the bigger part of your tummy would be. So it holds it in because it's like so.
And I'll just show you the back's just plain.
Just plain black. There you go. Back rather.
So nice. I'm 5'2". I reckon I'd wear it probably about there. But the great thing with skirts is you can kind of wear it up higher or down lower, and a lot of our stuff is made to wear quite high on the waist. So you've got a lot of room. You can wear it like that, or on anyone else. It would probably only come to there. So it's only going to sit mid-calf. What I was going to say is that if you want a bit more length on it, then go up a size and just wear it down lower on your hips. It'll be terrific because they're all stretching. That's what they're meant to do. And if you want to wear it a bit on the short side, just pull it up and wear your size. You should be right. Definitely. So this is our plum, what's it called? Waterproof long coat. Plum animal.
It's spray jacket. Yeah, well.
Do you want to put it on?
Yeah, why not? See, I'm sitting here exposed. I figured I'll just...
You'll be the model.
I'll be the model. There we go.
I wanted to show how it looked with the skirt.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh, hang on. We're going to be everywhere.
We are.
So that.
There we go.
And that. So that pop of colour underneath and everything is tonal.
A bit bunched up there, but you get the idea of the colours. Really pretty. Actually, the plum and the pale blue. If you're cool tones, gorgeous colouring for you. Gorgeous.
Have we covered everything?
I think we have. So now we're just going to have to pick our favourite outfit. I'm sure we've covered everything.
My favourite, 100%, is obviously this jumper. I need to get a new favourite. And I love, where's that? Oh, that one. This one.
Oh, yeah, that's a great, with the pink shoes.
I'm going to wear
that's your outfit?
I'll post a pic. This is me.
Okay, well, I'm going to put my jumper back on because I love these fluffy jumpers. I know we're not promoting this in this capsule, but just so you know, this stuff is amazing. I just literally throw it in the washing machine. I don't know why I keep saying that. Oops, that's a tissue that goes nowhere. But it is just so easy to wear. I just want to show you that this is actually, as it comes, look how big it looks. But by the time I grab that, tuck it into my waist just a tiny bit, couple inch, 5 centimetres or so, and blouse it over. Got a cool look. Now, what I'm going to do
your belt?
Yes, and I'll do my belt easily. I won't bother putting it back on again. You've already seen it a number of times. But I have to pick, this is my favourite piece, really.
That's amazing.
It's just so
cool. I love it with the jumper.
Gorgeous. Look at that.
Yeah, I love the short jumper and the really long coat. You want to go for those really opposite lengths.
And now that my hair's quite short.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Got a bit of fluff in there. That's so nice. And I would still probably roll them up like that. And I won't bother getting this taken in or the sleeves taken up. And I didn't bother doing that with this jumper. And there we go. I think we're probably done. So we'll put some outfits together for you like we usually do.
Yeah,
and
it'll be over.
Give us feedback.
So if you're not in the group, you won't see them. You have to join the group because we don't want to bombard all of you on our Facebook page too much unless you want to see us all the time.
Yeah, we want to know that you really like seeing this stuff. Yeah.
So we will get to it, photograph a bunch of outfits, and we do these on a whim, and you're probably going to see things that we didn't talk about, or we're going to not photograph the things we've talked about because we don't know. We're just jucking them all together, so it really shows how many different ways you can wear them.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay, well, I think we could say goodbye from us.
Goodbye. See you next week, Monday.